With the poem, it's obvious that whoever wrote it has actually been through the mill. Something had happened there, because they've captured it absolutely perfect. They've captured the mood, the very essence of how it is. It just brings it straight back to you the minute you hear those words. I wish I'd said something.
I could have saved her life that day.
But I chose to look the other way.
It wasn't that I didn't care.
I had the time and I was there.
But I didn't want to seem a fool.
Or argue over a safety rule.
I knew he'd done the job before.
If I called it wrong, he might get sore.
The chances didn't seem that bad.
I'd done the same, he knew I had.
So I shook my head and walked on by.
He knew the risks as well as I.
He took the chance.
I closed an eye.
And with that act,
I let him die.
I could have saved a life that day.
But I chose to look the other way.
Now every time I see his wife,
I'll know I should have saved his life.
That guilt is something I must bear.
But isn't something you need to share.
If you see a risk that others take that puts their health or life at stake.
The question asked or thing you say
could help them live another day.
If you see a risk and walk away,
then hope you never have to say,
I could have saved a life that day,
but I chose to look the other way.
It was horrifying to hear. It wasn't even his fault. They were just lost for words. They said they're cradling a guy in their hands and there's nothing they could say to him. We walk on by and we just don't think it's going to happen. And yet there's someone that you actually knew, you spoke to. He had a life, he had kids, wife. They've lost him.